Okay, so in the last tutorial tulisoma differential coefficients of sin x and cosx, ambapo tulisema kama y ni sin x basi dy dx itakuwa ni cosx, na kama y ni cos x basi dy dx itakuwa ni negative sin x. Unaweza kuangalia video tutorial yetu ya 8 kwenye topic ya differentiations. Sasa tumekutana na a much more trickier example. It says, find dy dx if y equals to cos 3x. Okay, the angle hapo is multiplied, a multiple angle. Now we find this by first principle. Let's see for multiple angle inakuwaje sasa. Okay, so by first principle, as usual, nina y sasa na cos ya 3x. Basi bila shaka y plus delta y itakuwa ni sasa na cos of 3x plus delta x. So remember tulikuwa tuna minus ya chini na juu. So ukichukua upande wa huku obviously utabakia na delta y, na upande wa huku utabaki na cos 3x plus delta x minus cos of 3x. Now remember trigi ya form 4 tulisema kwamba cos a plus b ni sasa tuna mtu aseme cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Kwa hiyo huyu ambaye tunaye hapa ni cos 3x plus delta x ni sasa na mtu aseme tu cos of 3x plus 3 delta x. Kwa hiyo ni sasa tuna mtu aseme cos of 3x cos of 3 delta x minus sin of 3x sin of 3 delta x. So nikirudi hapa this equation, my delta y now is just equal to, badala kuandika this one now, I write this one pana, it's just a cos of 3x cos of 3 delta x minus sin of 3x sin of 3 delta x minus cos of 3x. So remember to differentiate y equals to cos 3x. So then nitagawanya kwa delta x both side. So this is delta x. Now mimi natafuta dy dx. So nikipata dy dx, I know this is just the limiting value of delta y over delta x as delta x approach 0. Okay, so what is this? So nimefika mpaka hapa, nimesema kwamba delta y over delta x ni sawa na cos of 3x cos of 3 delta x minus sin of 3x sin of 3 delta x minus cos of 3x over all of it over delta x. So now I'm looking for this one dy dx ambayo ndo hiyo hapo. Inakuwaje sasa? Now hapa najua kwamba cos ya sifuri ni 1. Cos ya 0.000 kitu inakaribia 1, okay? Inaweza kuwa ni 0.999 ngapi. Kwa hiyo angle inazidi kusogelea 0, cos ya hiyo angle inazidi kusogelea 1. So as delta x approaches 0, okay? When delta x, the limit of this one cos 3 delta x as delta x approaches 0 bila shaka ni 1 kwa sababu inazidi kukaribia 0, inazidi kuwa 1. So for here it's just going to be cos 3x times 1. Lakini I know kwamba sin of 0 is 0. So jinsi na sin of 0.000 is just 0.000. Kwa hiyo I know that now the limit now of sin of 3 delta x as delta x approach 0 ni sasa na hiyo 3 delta x. Yani huyu akiapproach 0, yani kama hapo unavyoona tu. So in this one is just sin 3x times 3 delta x. Now this one will be minus cos of 3x over delta x. So this now cos 3x times 1 is just going to be equal to cos of 3x minus this, I can put this one kwa mbele, sin of 3x minus cos of 3x over delta x. So this now is our dy dx. We can simplify this further, so this, it goes down with this. So my dy now over dx is just going to be equal to negative 3 delta x sine of 3x over delta x. So this and this goes. So my final answer now is just negative 3 sine of 3x. So nilichokipata ni hiki kwamba y ni sawasawa na cos of 3x, basi dy dx ni sawasawa na negative 3 sine of 3x. Okay, na utakuja kuona kwamba kwa y equals to cos of nx, where n is just a particular number, a particular integer. Okay, mara nyingi na dy positive integer tuseme itakuwa ni n negative sine of nx. Okay, it to derive later, but for now get this one. So for y equals to cos 3x, dy dx equals to negative 3 sine of 3x. Now what about finding another example now? Let's say find dy dx if y is equal to sine of 2x by first principle. So again, I just have y equals to sine of 2x. Kwa hiyo my y plus delta y is just going to be equal to sine of 2 is x plus delta x. So minus hizi mbili, I'll just get my delta y is equal to sine of 2x plus delta x minus sine of 2x. But remember, trigger from 4 tulisema kwamba sine a plus b is just equal to sine of a cos of b plus sine of b cos of a. So this guy here, sine 2x plus delta x is just equal to, which is equal to sine of 2x plus 2 delta x, is the same as you say sine of 2x plus, sine of 2x, then cos of 2 delta x plus sine of 2 delta x, and then we have cos of 2x. So I can put this one here now. So my delta y is just going to be equal to sine of 2x cos 2 delta x plus, we have sine of 2 delta x cos 2x minus sine of 2x. So dividing by delta x both sides. Kwa hiyo sasa natafuta dy dx, which is just a limiting value of delta y delta x as delta x approach 0. So this is what I am looking for. Again, huyo hapa, I know the limiting value of cos 2 delta x as delta x approach 0. Jinsi tunazosogea 0 ni 1, okay? Wakati kwa sine hii hapa manake jinsi huyu anavyozidi kusogea 0 inakuwa ni huyo. Okay, get that one. Ndio maana ndio maana ile, kama unakumbuka ile tulisema sin a over a. Okay, tukasema limit yake as a approach 0 tusema ni 1. Na hiyo kujua itakuwa ni a, kwa hiyo a over a it just be 1. You can remember this in the previous tutorial. So hapa nitakuwa na sin of 2x times 1 plus this one will be just 2 delta x cos 2x minus sin of 2x over delta x. So this now is just my dy dx. This will be equal to sin of 2x, because this times 1 is that one, plus 2 delta x cos 2x minus sin of 2x over delta x. So I know by minusing this one, it goes away. So my dy dx will be equal to 2 delta x over, 2 delta x cos 2x over delta x, this one. So I can, my final answer will be 2 cos 2x. So this is what I have obtained. I've obtained that for y equals to sin 2x, I get dy dx equals to 2 cos of 2x. Sasa remember, kwa hiyo na mara nyingi ndio hivyo, for y equals to sin nx, n tuseme ni positive integer, just wewe elewa tu kwamba dy dx itakuja kuwa ni sawasawa na n cos nx. Na ile nyingine tulisema ni y equals to cos 3x, tukaja tukapata dy dx is equal to negative 3 sin of 3x. Na hivyo hivyo kwa y equals to cos nx, manake dy dx is just equal to negative n cos nx. I am so sorry about that. Negative n sin nx. Yes, so this just kamata hizi mbili, kamata hii na kamata na hii. Okay, ndivyo ilivyo. Okay, unaweza ukaziderive mwenyewe by first principle, lakini this is how it is. Sasa so kwa hiyo hata ingekuwaje kuwa labda ni y equals to sin 5x, manake the answer will just be equal to 5 cos 5x. Wakati ingekuwa ni y equals to cos 5x, it means the answer ingekuwa ni sasa na negative 5 sin 5x. Okay, so for integer yoyote hapo utakayoweka positive integer, utaona kwamba inakuwa ni hivyo. Now let us solve this polynomial. Okay, say find the derivative of 3x squared, of y equals to 3x squared plus cos 2x. So we have here y equals to 3x squared plus cos 2x. This is a polynomial function. So my dy dx, I'll just have to differentiate easy moja moja like this. So this will be my d cos 2x dx. Okay, so hii constant naweza nikaitoa nje, visit ile ya derivative of polynomial. Tutorial inaitwa derivative of polynomial, nimetengeneza, visit that one. So I have cos 2x dx. Kwa hiyo hapa tunatumia nini? Tunajua kwamba if y equals to x power n, my dy dx will just be equal to nx n minus 1. And when y equals to cos 2x or cos nx, my dy dx will just be equal to negative n sin of nx. So my dy dx now is just 3. Hii sasa, it means kama hapa ni 2, kama n ni 2, it means just 2x 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, x power 1 is x, 2x. So here nitabaki na 2x plus here nitabaki na nini? Negative 2 sine 2x. So that's my final answer. It's going to be equal to 6x minus 2 sine of 2x. So this is dy dx. Kwa hiyo we have obtained now when y equals to 3x squared plus cos of 2x, our dy dx will just be equal to 6x minus 2 sine 2x. So that's all for today. See you in the next tutorial.